Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the giant pile of stuff next to me, it's a get ready with me. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. It's really hot in my room right now, so, well, in this room, so if I look red, please ignore, please ignore. So I'm gonna put my hair back with this hairband first, leave it like that. Hands are clean and ready. Gonna go straight into the concealer if I can get. So I prepped my face with, also wrestling. Am I in the frame? Okay, I'm in the middle now. Right, so I prepped my skin with the e.l.f. bronzing drops and the e.l.f. Fast Burst drops, like mixed together. Honestly, they do sell them as a set, and e.l.f. is onto something selling them as a set to like mix together, because yeah, they eat, I'm not gonna lie, so they're quite good. I'd say I still prefer the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops because the colour's really golden, but as you can tell, I've got it on, I don't know if you can tell, but I have it on today, well, this one, like mixed, and I like it. Definitely I prefer these mixed. I'm gonna start off with the Nars concealer. Really been enjoying this recently, ever since I got it, because I wanted a concealer that was like a really good colour match, and it was on sale, so I kind of gave it in, because like I love drugstore products. Makeup done. No, sorry, I love drugstore products, but sometimes the colours and the undertones are a little bit funky, and I've got a very, sorry, I can't take myself seriously right now. I've got a very neutral undertone to my skin, and it always, unless I'm trying the complete wrong products, but certainly I like a very specific finish for my concealers, and I just can't find a colour that's not too pink, not too peachy, and then not too like orangey on me. Like, you would think it's easy, but no. And I can't just use a product just for the colour, like I need to really like the formula as well, and finding that was a struggle. So I cracked and was like, okay, right, let's give this Nars one a go, because it's very popular. I had it when I was a lot younger, and I don't think I was too much of a fan then, but I was not in my skincare era, so it probably looked a bit dry on me because my skin was so dehydrated, because truthfully my idea of skincare at that age was like moisturizer. I think it might have had SPF in it, but I couldn't promise you that. This was young teens, and like makeup wipes, like I loved a makeup wipe, which are not good for your skin, and then all of those terrible cleansers that are very horrible for your skin, so like the grapefruit ones and stuff. But okay, so the point of that is I really like this concealer. I really like the undertone. It is the shade, wherever I've put it, it's the shade Custard. Yeah, it's shade Custard, medium 1, which I think it is the shade that everyone uses, so not that original, but it's a pretty good neutral shade. I feel like it could be a little bit more neutral because it's a little bit warm, but it works my skin. I think I'm going to do a little bit of Rare Beauty bronzer. This is not actually mine, this is my sister's, and anytime I see my sister, it is the excuse to raid her makeup bag, because while we have the hair on that, a lot of the same products, we have some stuff that's different, and I want to try it. She's the exact same with me. She's like, can you specifically bring this product, because I really want to try it, but I don't want to spend money on it yet if you already have it. And I think it works out pretty well, because then you get to try it before committing to it, and then like, you know, use it a couple of times and you'll either be like, yes, I really would like to buy this, like that is good, or you're like, no. Like, I'm glad I didn't buy it because I'm not the biggest fan. But I've used this bronzer a few times. It's the shade bright side, I feel like this one's a little bit on the cool side for me. So I think if I were buying this, I'd probably buy like a warmer shade, but it is good. I'm enjoying it. So it's currently the weekend. I've had a very busy week at work because it's just very, very busy at the moment. I feel like that just looks a bit ashy. Okay, right. We're gonna combine. So this is the Chanel bronzer, which is very warm, but I like a bit more of a warm bronzer. Oh yeah, girl, that is what I'm talking about. So I'm hanging out with my sister this weekend, which is great. Like, if you have a sister and you're a girl, you will understand. It's literally, unless you unfortunately have not a good relationship with your sister, in which case I'm sorry, it's kind of, for me and my sister personally, our experiences having a built-in relationship. So we're actually twins, and it's basically like having a built-in best friend. It is great. Just taking this down the neck a little bit as well. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot more. Yeah, I've used quite a lot of this bronzer, so as you can tell, big fan of this bronzer, but I'm really trying to use it up because I've had it a while, and I'm not trying to use it up because I don't like it. I'm just like concerned. I don't want it to go out of date and have to chuck a Chanel bronzer, because I bought this as a reward for myself doing well at uni. And obviously since I have it, I did do well. But I'm really concerned I don't want it to go bad before I get to use all of it up, you know, because it's a really good product and it is a bit more of a pricey product. So I really want to get my money's worth, you know. For blush, this again is my sister's that I thought I would use. I've never used this before, so this is like a little first impressions video. I didn't even say what it was. Is that a bit much? I don't know. She said it was quite sheer, so that's going to be a bit much. This is the iconic London Sheer Blush in the shade Rose Riot. I actually not really tried too much iconic London products. We both got iconic London products for Christmas from our cousins, which was really lovely, and I like trying new things. So I feel like I definitely stick to the same brands, that when I find a brand that I like, such as like Nars, I tend to just stick to it because I know what I'm getting. I know that it's good. Okay. It's quite nice. I feel like that has slightly removed a bit of the bronzer. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't tell whatsoever. I think I'll take it onto... I don't know. I'm on the fence about like the whole bridge of the nose thing. Like, I think it's cutesy, but at the same time, I feel like when you're not on camera, it's kind of like me. And the minute it goes above what, like 10 degrees, my face starts getting red. But the thing is, I actually do deal very well with heat. Like, I'm a summer girly, but I just have very reactive skin. Actually, no, during the winter as well, I find it. So it's just, no matter the weather, it is a struggle. Like, the minute it's cold, my face is a strawberry, and then it starts to get a bit hot, and like hotter than, well, it's hotter than 10 degrees, but you know, like hot summer, I'm like, my face gets a bit red. I think it's worse in winter, but truly, if anyone else experiences that, then you will know it's not fun. I'm gonna do the eyebrows. I've actually tinted them recently, and truth be told, I think I do prefer my eyebrows with a tint in them, because I honestly don't do anything to my eyebrows. I used to in my teen years, and I feel like I used to do so much more to my eyebrows, but now I literally just pluck the middle, and then if they get too messy, I pluck them a little bit because they are naturally quite thin. But if I over pluck them, it does give 90s brows, which is not my thing. I enjoy having a bit more of an eyebrow. When I was younger, I remember literally having like the thinnest eyebrows ever, and I'm so happy they grew black. They grew back. I'm so happy that I actually have eyebrows now, and I didn't use any serums or anything. I'm not going to show you photos or anything, photographic evidence if you will, but it was not a look. So powder, I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. If you've watched me before, you know that I do really enjoy this powder. This is the shade Light, which actually is my preferred shade. I've got the shade Medium, and this is the shade Light. This is my sister's, and I like the shade Light more because the shade Medium, if you've got a darker skin tone than me, you'll probably really like it, but especially since I like to have a little bit of a lighter under eye than I do the rest of my face. I don't really like a tinted powder too much, and I find that this shade is very translucent on me personally. Like, it doesn't colour anything lighter, whereas I find the medium one is not translucent. I'm very much a translucent powder girly. This is my powder brush. Please ignore my brushes. They desperately need a wash. I hate to think the bacteria that is harbouring on my brushes right now, because I truly could not tell you the last time I washed them. I promise I will wash them, but ignore the state of them. It's been a very, very busy few weeks. Been up to see friends in York. So I used to go to uni there, and I have since graduated, but a lot of my friends still live up there, whether it's like further study or they just live there. So I do regularly, semi-regularly, I don't know, go up there to see friends and just vibe. I'm going to do a little bit of setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. A lot of these products are e.l.f. I've been quite liking e.l.f., but I do feel like it's quite hit or miss. I do really like the mister on this actually. The smell's a bit funky. My sister used this before and she was like, I'm glad I didn't get this, Lucy, because the smell is just too much for me. Like, it smells like early 2000s slime, and having sprayed it on now, I can smell it. Truth be told, I can smell it. It does smell like slime. I don't find that smell bothers me massively. It bothered her, but I don't feel like it lingers on me. But I guess it's different people, different things, isn't it? I feel that wearing a setting spray definitely does make your makeup last longer, and it also gets rid of like the powdery look as well. So out of setting spray and primer, I definitely am team setting spray, but make sure you kind of have a good moisturized base on, because I just don't really believe in primers. Controversial, but I think that if the skin's hydrated enough, you don't need it. And I don't like to have too many layers on, because I find that like it pills, and then also you think like, what's actually working here? If you need like 50 million products to make something work, something's not working, you know? And I like to very much keep my makeup and my skincare to things that actually work. because no, I don't want to have 5 different serums. I want to have 1 serum, maximum 2, that do stuff, you know, because I don't believe that if you're using all 5, that all 5 of them are the most effective thing ever. Like, which ones can you cut from the routine? I don't know. Just, I'm a busy girl. I'm not doing like a 10-step skincare routine. I love that some people do that. I love it, but like for the busy girlies, like, no, I love skincare. I love doing it. But 10 steps, like morning and night, like I do not have the time. I need just a small amount of things that actually work. Okay, so this is a liner. This is from, well, you can tell it's a liner. It is the Rimmel Scandalized one, and I'm just smudging it a little bit to kind of have a more smudgy look, because I prefer it to look more undone. I'm gonna do a bit of mascara as well. Never use mascara, but today is a special day apparently because I shall be using it. Oh yes, as I was saying with York, I love going, but since I work 9 to 5 now and I'm not a student, I have found that it is, and I knew it as a student, that it's so busy on a weekend. So if you're trying to do literally anything on the weekend, apparently every other person in the country is like, ooh, should we go to York for the weekend, or should we go down to York for the weekend? Like, please. It's not a big city and it's usually just so packed. It is lovely, but I don't think I really saw the true how busy it was. Like, I don't think I could live there if I were working 9 to 5, just because you'd have to deal with, you know, like the rushes of like the work rush, was it like 9 to 5 rush, school rush during the week, and then you go out on the weekend and you're like, okay, I'm ready for chill, and then it's so busy. I mean, obviously it's like that everywhere, but it's very much a touristy place. And while I was at uni, I'm not the biggest fan of crowds. I don't like things if they're too busy, so as much as possible I would go at very inconvenient times. Well, they were convenient for me, of course, but I'd go at weird times. So I'd go at like first thing on a Sunday morning or first thing on a Monday. I adored going to town first thing on a Monday because there'd literally be no one there. I could do all of my stuff. Like, you know, if I had returns to do, could do that, run all my errands. So I'm sat here literally like a banana, like a prawn, like a corporate prawn. Right, let's sit up, Lucy. And then trying to get, this is definitely a first world problem, but trying to get brunch somewhere on like a Saturday or a Sunday in York is so difficult. Like, it's always packed, booked out. Some places don't even allow bookings, so you just go there and try and get a table, and they're like, no, we're literally at full capacity, and there'll be people waiting outside as well, and you're like, somewhere else it is. And I don't know, it's just very, I love it so much, but crowds just, I can't do it. I just don't like it. Even when I go on holiday, I don't like to go when everyone else is going. I try to go like off peak as much as possible because it is cheaper, obviously, but then you kind of escape all of the crowds as well, which is 10/10 chef's kiss. I love escaping the crowds. So gonna do lips first. I might do my hair first actually, because this is the Tresemme Heat Defense Spray. I find the mist is a little bit intense, so I like to kind of put it in my hands sometimes. Okay, that mist is fine. I know you're meant to like properly soak your hair in it, but I need it to dry first. Okay. I already blow dried my hair, that's why it's well, not recently, like a few days ago, which is why it is relatively straight. But I thought I'd do something for my hair just for you guys, because I don't ever do anything. So I'm gonna go grab my blow dry brush. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not entirely convinced that actually did anything, but I'd like to believe that my hair looks a bit more voluminous, but I'm just gonna leave it as that. I thought that was gonna do more. I don't really use blow dry brushes, like I usually just blow dry my hair and leave it. I don't really style it too often, like heat style. This is the Maybelline lifter liner in the shade On It. I really like the formula of these lip liners. I really do like these liners, but I feel like it's a little bit on the warm side colour-wise. I think it does work, but it's a little bit on the warmer side for me. Okay, so they have reformulated the NYX ones completely because they've started using a new factory. So nude beige and literally all of the colours of the lip liners, like the NYX ones, are going to be changing because they're using a new factory, so they're using like a new supplier, so the colours are going to be slightly different. But okay, where was I going with the story? I really like NYX Nude Truffle and NYX Nude Beige, and they are taking it away from us. I heard from the US and Canada first that they were doing it, but it didn't affect the UK straight away, and I still had like some stocks left. But no, they've literally, it's not the same anymore. So I've swatched it in store and it's way warmer now and it's just not the same. So this kind of colour is just going to have to do until I find a new kind of like neutrally cool tone lip liner. So if you have any recommendations for that, let me know. I feel like Makeup Forever Walnut, I think it's called, or something. That looks really similar. So I think I just need to get out and about and try some products. Yeah, this is the finished look. Oh, the lipstick, what was that? Where have you gone? This is the Kosas wet stick in the shade Heatwave. This is a little bit, I don't like the colour too much on its own, but when I wear a darker lip liner, I really like this. It's a bit more of a nudie colour. If I don't wear this kind of colour, I wear this, which is like a mauvey berry kind of colour. This is Glossier Pony and it's gorgeous. It is my favourite lipstick ever, and it literally will not go up any further than that. So this is the finished look. It's very classically me because I only wear the same sort of thing all the time. very natural skin, natural glowy skin with a bit like a pinky nudie lip, brown winged liner, natural brows. So I hope you like this look, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment, it really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!